Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to have a little bit of a discussion on Chat GPT. It's an open AI. Now, the interesting thing is I tend to use this quite a lot. And I don't know if you folk out there realize you can actually use this app yourself. Very simple. Go down to Google, Google it, and stick it on your phone and on your computer. Now I'll show you exactly what I use this for, and you'd be well impressed because I am. This is something I never thought I'd ever be using. Okay, it's a bit of a cheapskate, maybe, but if you want to find out quick, easy recipes and you don't want to look anywhere else, this is the place to look. You can find almost anything. And also you can ask it stupid questions. So let's see what I did earlier. This is how to use Chat GPT. Just right in the bottom line here, we'll start off with something easy like bread. So this should be very simple, and this will give you how to make a loaf of bread. We'll do that first. This is how quick it is, look. And that's how simple that is. So now I'm not really interested in this type of thing, cups. Let's get that in grams. So what you're going to tell it, can I have the recipe in grams? So wasn't that nice and simple? And this is just a straightforward recipe. Very much the same as what I would be making here. There's no difference. I mean, there you go. You've got dried yeast there. Whereas you can actually turn around and you say, what would it be with fresh yeast? So next thing we're going to do is going to ask her, or him, my friend then, we're going to ask her to turn this recipe into a sourdough loaf. Now, I bet you're thinking, this is super quick. And this is absolutely brilliant. I don't mind telling you, since I've started using this, I tend to use it all the time. Especially if I don't, well, I know certain things, and then certain things I think to myself, because occasionally you do forget things, and there's no doubt about it, I'm like everybody else. I've got so much upstairs in the brain of so many different things. It's hard to remember everything until you start doing it, it all starts coming back, you know? So there's an example, a Dutch oven. So let's go for this. What is a Dutch oven? Because not everybody might know this. So let's ask and find out. This is really scary, ain't it, folks? I know what you're thinking. Yeah, since I come across this, you can see why I use it all the time. This would be a good question. Why do we need steam in the oven? Look, and that's the answer. It saves me using my brain, and AI is coming up with the answer for you. Scary, ain't it, folks? I know. And this isn't the only thing you can use this for. You can use AI for lots of other things. And this is just one thing I use it for. It could be recipes. It could be things I just want to know. Do bear this in mind. Sometimes the information that's going to be given might not be quite right, but you do need to check that out because sometimes it doesn't work as well as it should do, especially if you're doing some with bread and it comes out of a car related products. Yes, that can happen as well. Well, there you go, folks. Wasn't that nice and simple? And I recommend this to you folk because for me, it's a godsend because obviously I'm a bit dyslexic. So I can honestly say this is probably a most useful tool I could have ever found for myself. Mind you, I wished I'd have had this at school because I certainly would have cheated at school instead of having to use. But there again, when I went to school, we had an abacus. Oh, sorry, a lot of you folk probably don't know what one of those is. It's this long thing about this big, and it's got beads on it. That's what we used to count on. The kids after us, they all had these things. Yes, exams using these things. But actually, is that not the past now? Because everything's on your mobile phone, isn't it? And if you like this type of content, please subscribe and please share. And we'll see you again very shortly on the Crazy Baker channel. Laters!